Nobody walks toward the mound after a home run. Nobody, until Braden Schumaker did, and what happened next stopped a Major League Baseball game for 15 minutes. Game 2 against the Houston Astros had Shohei Ohtani on the mound as the designated starting pitcher. His assignment was clear: control the game, set the tempo, and carry the Los Angeles Dodgers through a critical matchup. This was not a routine start. Heading into this game, Ohtani had appeared in 5 previous outings this season and held a record of 2 wins and 1 loss with an ERA of 0.6, one of the lowest figures posted by any starting pitcher in the league at that point in the season. There was one additional factor shaping this night. Ohtani was in the middle of a 24 consecutive at-bat hitless slump at the plate. The Dodgers made a deliberate organizational decision. For the 3rd time this season, he would appear exclusively as a pitcher with no batting responsibilities. The goal was straightforward: protect his stamina, sharpen his focus, and maximize his output on the mound. If you follow baseball at this level and want real breakdowns of moments that actually matter, Baseball Daily is where you need to be. We are working toward our first 500 subscribers. Hit subscribe right now, drop a like, leave a comment, and share this video with every baseball fan in your circle. Now back to the mound. Ohtani entered the first inning with a defined and aggressive approach. Shohei Ohtani was the leadoff batter, and Ohtani made no attempt to mix looks or set up sequences early. He attacked directly, a series of high-velocity fastballs that consistently reached nearly 100 mph, delivered with precise placement. Ohtani could not keep up with the pace. The result was a swinging strikeout, and the Dodgers had their first out of the night. Yordan Alvarez stepped in as the next batter. As one of the most powerful hitters in the American League, Alvarez represented a genuine challenge. Ohtani did not simply throw harder. He adjusted pitch location to limit the opponent's power, controlling the strike zone with discipline. Alvarez made contact, but it was a simple ground ball and he was quickly retired. Ohtani not only relies on velocity but also knows how to adjust pitch location to limit the opponent's power. Then came Isaac Paredes. Ohtani worked the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, keeping the batter cautious and unable to anticipate the next pitch. At the decisive moment, he threw a fastball close to 100 mph, targeting the low outside corner of the zone. Paredes failed to react in time and was called out on strikes, ending the inning with 3 consecutive outs. It was a first inning that announced, without any ambiguity, that Ohtani was in full control. The second inning brought the first genuine test of the night. Christian Walker led off for the Astros, and Ohtani chose a fastball aimed at the upper part of the strike zone. Walker did not miss the opportunity. He rotated decisively and drove the ball straight toward the left field foul pole. The hit had a low trajectory with strong power, sending the ball over the fence for a solo home run to open the scoring. This was also the first time this season that Ohtani allowed a home run after 6 appearances, a notable moment in what had been a dominant stretch. What followed was equally notable. Ohtani did not lose rhythm. He did not adjust his demeanor or show any visible disruption in his approach. The next batter was forced into a pop-up to the shortstop area, posing no threat. The following 2 batters were completely overpowered by the combination of velocity and pitch movement, both being struck out. 1 run allowed and the inning was over. Ending the inning with only 1 run allowed demonstrated the composure of an ace pitcher in limiting damage after a mistake. That composure would be tested again, and this time the challenge would come from something no pitcher can prepare for. The 3rd inning began steadily. Ohtani forced the first batter into a ground ball to second base for the opening out, clean and controlled. Then Braden Schumaker came to the plate and the at-bat shifted in a direction Ohtani could not dictate. From the very first pitches, Ohtani fell into 0 balls, 1 strike count. On the second pitch, he chose a fastball aimed outside the strike zone, intending to stretch the batter's vision and create difficulty in reading the pitch. Schumaker read the situation very well, stayed patient, and waited for the right moment to swing. When the ball entered a favorable trajectory, he delivered a very clean swing with nearly perfect contact. The ball immediately soared high and strong toward the area near the left field foul pole. With such power and launch angle, there was almost no chance for the defense to intervene. The ball cleared the fence for a powerful solo home run, putting the Astros ahead 2-0. Right after this moment, Ohtani's reaction clearly showed his dissatisfaction with himself. He slightly shook his head, recognizing that the pitch had not gone as intended. Then Schumaker did something that does not happen in professional baseball. Instead of following the usual routine of circling the bases to complete the home run, Schumaker walked straight toward the mound where Ohtani was standing with a provocative attitude. According to reporters on the field, Schumaker continuously hurled insults, calling Ohtani a loser and not worthy of standing on the mound. The situation quickly escalated beyond words. Schumaker displayed violent behavior, physically shoving the Dodgers pitcher, a direct physical act during a live professional baseball game. Dodgers responded within seconds. Will Smith was the first to step in front of Ohtani. Freddie Freeman and Miguel Rojas followed immediately. Both benches cleared and the field descended into a full confrontation between both teams. Freeman addressed the situation directly after the game. "We can't stand by and watch a teammate be attacked like that. This is no longer baseball. That's unacceptable behavior." Umpires and coaching staff needed nearly 15 minutes to regain control of the field. Slow-motion replays showed that Ohtani took direct impact from the collision, showing signs of pain in his shoulder and back. The medical team immediately came out to assess his condition. Fortunately, initial results showed that Ohtani did not suffer any serious injury and could continue playing. However, many experts warned that such collisions carry significant risks, especially for a player who serves as both pitcher and batter. Journalist Jeff Passan stated directly, "This is one of the most serious unsportsmanlike acts I've ever seen. You cannot turn a moment of competition into a personal attack like that." From a disciplinary standpoint, the umpiring crew immediately ejected Schumaker. MLB was expected to review the incident further and impose additional penalties, as the behavior not only violated rules but also directly threatened player safety. The incident showed how pressure in high-stakes games can push emotions beyond limits, and it highlighted the importance of sportsmanship, something every professional player must uphold, especially in a highly competitive environment like MLB. Despite everything that occurred on that field, Ohtani's numbers for the season continued to hold at an elite level. Through 6 appearances, his record stood at 2 wins and 1 loss with an ERA of 0.6. These numbers reflect his near-total control of games, consistently limiting opponents' scoring while maintaining stability across multiple innings. Ohtani demonstrates dominance over opposing batters through velocity, pitch variety, and precision, 3 elements he applied throughout this game even under significant pressure. Prior to this game, Ohtani had been named Pitcher of the Month for March and April. This marked the 7th time in his career he had received a Player of the Month award. Every previous award had come in his capacity as a hitter. This was the first time Ohtani earned the award as a pitcher. With that recognition, Ohtani officially became the first player in MLB history to win a Player of the Month award in both roles, pitcher and hitter. That is a documented first across the entire history of professional baseball. It reflects not just individual performance, but the uniqueness of a two-way playing style that has not been seen consistently in the modern era of the sport. One night, one historic pitcher, one incident that will face MLB review, and one record that no player in the history of the game had ever achieved before Shohei Ohtani. Do you think Schumaker deserves a lengthy suspension for what he did on that mound? And do you believe any active player in MLB today is capable of matching what Ohtani is doing across both roles simultaneously? Drop your answer in the comments, as this is exactly the kind of debate that Baseball Daily exists for. Share this video with the baseball fan who needs to see this story. If you enjoy real baseball content and breakdowns like this, you'll like what's coming next.